guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I'm so excited because today I'm going to be reviewing the most viral, the best selling, the top rated beauty products in Japan. These are the products all the hot girls are wearing and using and loving. I got all of these products while I was in Japan a few months ago, which is crazy to say because it literally feels like I just got back yesterday. But yeah, it's November now and I was there in September, October. But I've been testing these products out for the past, I would say, month now. So I definitely do have my thoughts on everything. And we got a lot of products today. We got makeup, skincare, and hair care, 3 different categories. So grab a snack, grab a drink. It's going to be a long video. I'm excited to share my thoughts on these because a lot of these you probably have seen on TikTok. They probably have been recommended to you. I really do feel like JUDY has been popping off this year, especially JBeauty and CBeauty. So you're definitely gonna see a lot more of that on my channel for sure, and I think this is a good way to start just like testing out all the viral things. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Alright, let's start off with makeup first because this is a makeup channel. It's actually the smallest category. I actually didn't get that many makeup products to try. I think because I just already have so much makeup for my Japan trip, I definitely was more focused on hair care and then skincare, and then it was like makeup last. But with that being said, I still have a few products to review for you guys. Starting off, we have the Can Make Luminous Lunar Pact. And this is ranked #1 at Cosme, I think, for best foundation. And this product so far, I've only used a few times, so I can't completely give like a thorough review, but from the few times that I have tried it, I actually have been really loving it. So let's talk about the packaging first. This is so cute. It's giving Sailor Moon for sure. And this is a cream foundation. I think in my haul, I was calling it a cushion. It's not a cushion, guys. It's a cream foundation, and I actually don't have any cream foundations. I don't think I've even like tried a proper cream foundation in my makeup journey. So honestly, I wasn't really sure what to expect. A lot of these products I was just purchasing because people said it was good, and I'm like, you don't need to tell me twice. You say it's good, I'll trust you. I'm really easily influenced. And the whole concept of this cream foundation, like the packaging would suggest, it has like a little crescent moon in the packaging, and that crescent moon is going to have sort of like a highlighter luminizer sheen, and then the other side is where the cream foundation is. So you could wear this multiple ways. You can mix everything together to get more of a luminous finish. You could just use the foundation and then use the luminizer in certain spots just where you want to highlight. That's what I like to do just because I like to be matte, and I think that's a really great concept because essentially it is a 2-in-1 product. Some days if you want to be more luminous and glowy, you can mix it together. Some days if you want to be more matte, you can just stick to the foundation side. And honestly, I really love how this looks. I feel like a lot of the foundations I have in my collection right now, they're not exactly dewy, but they're not exactly matte as well. They lie in between that satin finish, but this one is probably the most matte foundation I have currently, and I love that because I'm a matte girl. But when I say matte, don't imagine like flat matte dry. It still actually looks quite hydrating on the skin. It kind of looks like second skin. Like it gives you the coverage, but you still can see my skin breathing underneath, which is a really weird concept, right? Like it's covering everything, but like you still can see my skin somehow. I don't know. It looks really good. Like the foundation side is really nice. I've had my makeup on for maybe like 3 hours now. By now, I would have to powder down, but I haven't yet. And I just have like a really nice glow to my skin. I also think the shade is really nice too. So I got mine in GO2, and sadly there's only 2 shades, which yes, is very disappointing. If it does fit your complexion, I would highly recommend this compact. Like I get why it's ranked really high. I love how my skin is looking, and I feel like it's going to be one of my go-to foundations. And then next up we have another foundation. This one I didn't actually buy while I was in Japan. I got sent it in PR before I went, but when I was in Japan, it was everywhere. This was ranked really high as well. I think it was either #1 or #2 for best cushion. So it's from a brand called Tear, and it's their Mask Fit red cushion. I'm wearing the shade 23. It has SPF 40 PA++, and the packaging is really cute too. It is really small. I'm not the biggest fan of how it's like an oval. I find it really hard to get the product out, but regardless of that, this is beautiful as well. This is definitely a little bit more fuller coverage, and for me personally, this is all down to personal preference, but for me, I've been wearing a light to medium coverage as my base for maybe like 4 years now. So when I do wear something a little bit more full coverage, and with full coverage it's going to be a bit heavier, it does look quite heavy for me just because I'm not used to that on my skin. So if you are a full coverage girl, you might not think this is like that heavy looking, but for me it is. But in saying that, when I wear this foundation, it literally looks like I have the smoothing TikTok filter on. It looks so good. Like whenever I need a full coverage foundation, I'm gonna go for this. This shade though, 23, it's a little too dark for my liking, and it's a little too yellow. I think they have another shade as well. I probably would go for that. Overall, this video is a very positive video. I see the hype. There are a few things that I don't, but overall, like, yeah, the girls know what they're talking about. Next up are a few products that are not new to the channel. If you know my favorites, you probably have heard me rave about these products already. When I went to Japan, I knew I had to restock on these two products, and my friend Ren is the one that put me on these products, and honestly ever since then I cannot go back. I'm gonna leave her YouTube channel down below because guys, she's got the best recommendations, okay? If you're into JUDY, go follow her because these two products are my staples and I cannot live without them. The first one is the Can Make Creamy Touch eyeliner. This is also highly ranked as well. I saw it in Cosme and it's so affordable. I think if you were to get it in Japan, it's gonna be under 10 New Zealand dollars. Over here, I did see it was like 20 New Zealand dollars. So it's like double the price. And the reason why I love this eyeliner so much is first that it's a very skinny eyeliner, so you can easily tightline and create a wing at the same time. But the formula, it's very creamy, so it's not tugging on your lash line, and it's very, very pigmented, so it's very smooth to glide on. And with these eyeliners, they will not budge. So if you tightline and then you always get your black eyeline rubbing off on your lower lash line, with this it won't happen. I literally have it in every single shade available, and I have backups of my favorite shades. So number 3, medium brown, is the one I use the most often, but if you want a black, they have a black. I use a black all the time too. It's amazing. I cannot recommend this enough, and it's so affordable, especially if you're getting in Japan, and you can get it tax-free. And the other product that I have here is the Oprah My Lash Mascara. This one, guys, is just perfection. I like my products to be a little skinny, just for more precision when it comes to brushes, to mascaras, to everything. Everything is better when it's micro. It's just more precision, and especially when you have smaller features, it's just easier to work with. So this brush is literal perfection, and then this formula. Something about this formula, and I can't say if this holds up a curl or not because I always have a lash lift going on, so my lashes are always going to be lifted, so I can't tell. But the way that this makes my lashes look, it automatically sort of like clumps them together to look like manga lashes. The way they lengthen and also the way they just sort of like separate, it's so pretty. And this on my lower lashes, this is probably the best one. For my teeny tiny lower lashes, like my lower lashes do not exist, but this, they will make them exist. This mascara. I know everyone loves the Kiss Me mascara, and I'm sure that's good. This has been my favorite. I think I've gone through so many. I got 3 while I was in Japan, and honestly I think I needed more. My friend Denise is going to Japan at the end of the year, so I'm gonna ask her if she can stock me up on these because it's too good. And although this is highly ranked in Japan, I don't see this mascara really talked about online because everyone's talking about the Kiss Me mascara. That's all they're talking about. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. But I'm like, no. Oprah, Oprah, Oprah. My lash, my lash, my lash. Alright, moving along. The next product was also highly ranked at Cosme, but personally I haven't really seen anybody talk about this brand or recommend anything from this brand. The brand is called Wanjung Beauty, and Momo is like the face, the ambassador. And when I shared this in my haul last time, one of you guys mentioned that she is or was Twice's makeup artist, and then this is her beauty brand. So it makes so much sense that Momo is the face. It reminded me a lot of the Unleashia Pretty Easy glitter stick. So essentially like a super high shine metallic eyeliner, but on the packaging it said lips, and I couldn't understand it. I'm like, you know, maybe it means something else. Maybe the lips mean something else. But I tried it for the first time today. Okay, I did use it on my eyes. It's what's on my eye bag, my YESJUDY and my inner corner, and it's beautiful. I love this sort of champagne rose color. It's so pretty and it's so reflective. It does again remind me of the Unleashia one. I will have to check the pricing whether Unleashia or this brand is cheaper, but it's very comparable in that sense. But I kept thinking about why it said lips on it, so I'm like, let me put this on my lips. Maybe this is a product to highlight the lips, and I put it on my cupid bow and on the center of my lips, and I was like, wow, I think this is for the lips. The way it highlighted my lips, wow. It looks so juicy, it looks so pouty, and being fair, you probably could do that with eyeshadow, with a normal highlighter. I don't think you specifically need a pen for it, but with this formula, it is just so easy to work with. It's super smooth and it's highly pigmented. The color is really pretty as well, so it's not like a standout product for me because I love my Unleashia ones. I think I definitely could have like gone without it, but it's a really beautiful product nonetheless. But now we actually come on to the last makeup item, and that is the Kate Lip Monster. I got mine in number 2, and this was number 1 in their weekly sales, and apparently this did go viral. My friend Joy told me online. I actually didn't see any videos about it, so I don't really know why it went viral. I just like, okay, it went viral, let me try it out, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's what's on my lips right now. The formula on this is, I feel like, why it went viral. When you apply it on, it does remind me of like a jelly lipstick, something similar to the Hourglass Phantom ones, but a little bit more like a balm and lipstick, not so juicy and jelly. The way it settles down into your lips is what's very captivating. Is that too dramatic? But the more you wear it, the more it like sort of seeps into your lips, and it kind of gives a really nice like satin finish, and it looks very natural. And it's just one of those products that you just throw in your bag. It's so effortless. You can wear it full glam, you can wear it with no makeup. I've done it both ways. It's just like a no fuss type of lip product, and I love that. And I love the color. It's so comfortable. Like, it just ticks all the boxes for me. So that was all the makeup. Let's move on to a skincare. For some reason, I got 3 different types of cleansers. Your normal foaming cleanser, a cleansing oil, and a cleansing balm. So I got one of everything. I don't know why, but I did. So the first one, let's go with the cheapest one. This is like the CC Vitamin C Foaming Cleanser. I saw a lot of people recommend this on TikTok, but it was also one of their best sellers in Cosme as well. So it's definitely well loved. And I think out of this entire video, this is the one product that I'm not so much loving, which is nice because I don't want everything in this video to be like, oh my gosh, it's so good, but I'm gonna be like that for the rest of the video. This is like the one thing that I'm like, yeah. So with this cleanser, it's a foaming cleanser, so it lathers really nicely, which I love. I love a good foaming cleanser because anything that lathers, it makes me feel very luxe. So I really do love a foaming cleanser, and the initial application with the foam and the scent, it has like a lemon scent. I love lemons, I love anything sour, so I'm like really enjoying it. But when you go to wash it off, it has that really stripping feeling. It feels like I'm 6 years old again using a Dove soap bar, and my skin feels very stripped, and it's not a nice feeling. Even though it's affordable, I'm sure there's other cleansers out there that's way better. Just not my favorite. But next, let's talk about the Fancl Mild Cleansing Oil. This one is highly ranked. A lot of people have recommended, and it's a really nice like oil. Okay, you know, like some oils can be a little bit thicker, some oils are a little bit more like oily. This one's like very runny, so it makes the process of taking your makeup off very smooth, and it does a really great job with mascaras. I mean, I have no complaints about this. And then the cleansing balm I got is this one from Duo. It's the Medicated Cleansing Balm Barrier. They have a few different variations. I went for this one, and I don't know why I got this because this was really expensive. This was around $40 for a cleansing balm. And I just feel like with cleansing balms, they just go through so quickly because I feel like you always scoop out more than you need. And this cleansing balm is really good though. I will say that. It does a really great job of taking my makeup off. I really do like it. Like, I have no complaints again, but I do think it's quite expensive, and you don't actually get that much product in here. Like in here, there's 90 grams. I feel like the one from I'm From, the Fig Cleansing Balm, is a much bigger tub, and I would say it's probably around a similar price point. But okay, those were my 3 cleansers. Tell me why I got so many cleansers. Like, I should have been getting like serums, something that's gonna like make me look young. But the next product, I wish I would have gotten more. So this is the Lululemon Hydra V Vitamin Mask. It comes in a little packet like this, and there is 7 masks inside, and I believe this was around $7, so essentially it's $1 per mask. I really enjoyed this mask. I think it's more so of like the texture of the mask. It really grips onto my skin, because I feel like with some sheet masks, there's just some areas that it doesn't grip onto, it doesn't feel as comfortable, but this feels like it's on my skin and my skin is absorbing the product. And I also like how there is 7 inside this one pack. I feel like Asia in general, they're just so wasteful with plastic. They individually wrap everything in plastic. But this is the one thing that I'm like, you know what, you did a good job, because you know how usually sheet masks come individually packed, and I'm sure Japan has a lot of those, but you know, with this brand, you get 7 in just one pack. That's saving like 6 other plastic packagings. So I really do enjoy that, and honestly this is so affordable. I wish I would have gotten more. I love me a good sheet mask. If I'm gonna do a mask, I'm gonna do a sheet mask, and this one is so good, so worth. Like, you can pack a lot of this in your suitcase. Get this while you're there. I love it so much. And then next up I have a eye cream. This was ranked #1 at Cosme, and I had to grab it. When I Google translated it, it said that it's for wrinkles, and I have a new insecurity. I mean, I was always insecure about this, but I feel like after Japan and vlogging, my dark circles and my fine lines underneath my eyes, it's so there. I mean, it works great for my aegyo style because I could just use the wrinkles as a guideline of where I should shade in, which is great. And it's probably not ideal that I'm shading it in, because I'm probably emphasizing my wrinkles even more. So when I saw this was #1, and I know like no eye cream is gonna get rid of fine lines. This is something you cannot reverse, but something we can help to maybe not get worse, you know? So after getting my lash lift, I'm not rubbing my eyes at all anymore, which is great, which is probably, you know, helping a lot with my fine lines. After using this, it could be placebo. I'm not as like insecure about it. I'm more insecure about like my dark circles. So if you guys like know any helpful concealers or eye creams or you've seen that helps with dark circles, please let me know. And before anyone comments saying like you don't have dark circles, if you see me in real life, you'll see the hollows of my dark circles. I guess another thing is like, this is why I don't really review a lot of skincare and hair care on my channel, because with skincare and hair care, it's so personal and so subjective. We all have our skin types, our hair type. It's hard to recommend a product and say like, this is gonna work for you. Like, if it works for me, it might break you out. Like, so what am I really recommending? What am I really helping with? And I'm not really like big into ingredients. For me, I'm like, I'll try it. If it works, it works. Like, I'm not gonna dive deep into each ingredient and what that does. But with makeup, it's like, you can tell someone it is good, and you can kind of feel like, oh, this is gonna work for you. With makeup, it's just a little bit less subjective. It's still subjective, but like less than skincare and makeup. So that's why I'm like, I have a hard time like talking about skincare and hair care. But actually, the last section of the skincare is lash serums. Again, I got 3 lash serums. I will start off with this one because I actually haven't heard of this brand or actually hear anybody talk about it. It was ranked, I think, either #1 or #2. I didn't go for any #3s. I went for #1 or #2 as like a good lash essence. It said essence, but I'm gonna take it as a serum, something to help your lashes stay healthy and grow. I've been using this one the least out of the 3 that I got. So again, it's hard to say since I've only been using this for, you know, the past month. But I will say that I do really like the wand because the thick of it is like a spoolie, and then the tip of it is like a little puff. So you can get really precise with this. I really like the wand on it. So honestly, it's hard to say, but I feel like for the most part, most lash serums are really good, and I don't doubt that this wouldn't work. But I just wanted to sort of mention it because I've been using it here and there. But for the most part, I've been using these 2 the most. So this is the Majorica Lash Jelly Drops. The white one in the white packaging is the normal, and the one in the red packaging is the premium. And this one, actually, my friend got this products in New Zealand, and she told me it was around $17, which is not too overpriced. But I mean, obviously it's still cheaper to get it in Japan, but it's not like triple the price point. And I've been using like a mixture of these two. So I've been using this one night, I've been using the premium one night, and I've been putting this on my lower lashes, and I do feel like they are looking a little bit longer, so I do feel like it's working. But it's definitely a product that I just need to keep using for a longer period. It's not something I can, you know, recommend right out of the bat after a month, but I feel like so far so good, and I feel like I could recommend it. And finally, we are now onto hair care, and I feel like Japanese hair care has been going super viral. Like, these products were like recommended over and over and over again. You probably can guess the first product I'm going to talk about, which is the Fino hair mask and the Fino hair oil. So I'm actually going to be washing my hair tonight, so I'm going to use the hair mask tonight, and then I will give you a review, like a voiceover review on my first impressions, because apparently you'll see like the effects right away. Like, as soon as the first wash, you'll see your hair being so smooth. So I kind of wanted to do like a first impressions on that, so I'm gonna use that tonight. But I have already used the hair oil, and I will compare it to the And Honey hair oil. So these are the two hair oils I picked up. The And Honey hair oil is definitely a lot more oily, where this is a little bit of a thicker oil, like not too thick, but in comparison to the And Honey, I actually honestly like both, but I do like something a little bit more slimy on my wet hair, so I do prefer the And Honey oil a little bit more, and this one does smell better to me than the Fino one. I still like it, and I definitely still recommend you picking it up because people use these two together. So I'm gonna mix the hair oil with the hair mask tonight. So now it's time to use the Fino hair mask and oil. This is actually my hair after one use of it. I feel like my hair does have a nice shine, and I feel like over time it definitely will help with that. But the ratio that I saw on Little Red is 3 scoops of the hair mask and 1 pump of the hair oil. I put in about 2 pumps of the hair oil just so it could be a little bit more runny. But I'm applying this to my dry hair. I've seen people do it on wet hair, and you can do it on both. There is definitely pros and cons on both dry or wet. I'm just coating my hair all around, even down to my roots, and I feel like I do see a difference in my hair, but not initially right after I wash my hair, but the next time I wash my hair just feels so much smoother. So definitely I can see the hype on this, and I would recommend picking one up if you are in Japan. And then you probably can already guess the second product I'm gonna mention. I already talked about the And Honey hair oil. Of course, I picked up the And Honey shampoo and treatment. I decided to go for the Moist Repair line, which is the pink line. Honestly, I got it because it was like a pinky peach, and that's just really pretty to me. And as you can tell, I have been using this a lot, and I really do enjoy it. I love the packaging. You can also buy refillable bags as well, so that's also really nice. These smell really good. I love the leather on the shampoo. Like, it feels like Pantene, but with like better ingredients. I'm pretty sure it's better ingredients because it says it's organic. Again, I'm not really so big into ingredients, but I'm sure it's better than Pantene, and I feel like this is very affordable as well. I think I got both of these for about $30, and I think if you were to buy a hair on YESSTYLE, I think one bottle is $60. So if you have the weight and the space in your luggage, I definitely would recommend getting And Honey because it's very overpriced anywhere else. Like, some things I'm like, okay, I could just get it here in New Zealand and it's a little bit more expensive, but it's not like, you know, like, oh, damaging. This is damaging if I was to buy it like anywhere else. Like, you have to get this in Japan. The conditioner is really good too. My hair does feel very soft. I mean, I don't know if I see such a big difference in my hair. My hair is still very frizzy, but it does feel like softer, I would say. Yeah, it does feel a little soft. Let's move along to the next line of products that are viral. It's this brand. This brand is called Momori. I think this one is the cream, like the peach cream, and everybody was like raving about this brand, saying that it smells so good. It smells so good, like your hair's gonna smell so good. And then I'm like using it and I'm like, where is the smell? Am I losing my sense of smell? I gotta go up real close to smell the peachness. But once you put it in your hair, honestly, personally, I don't smell it at all. I think I can't smell what I smell like because when I spray perfume, I can't smell it anymore. But people around me say my perfume smells really good. My niece said like my hair smell good. So like maybe it's me. That's the problem, that I can't smell it. I was thinking it's gonna be like impactful, like the Tony Moly peach cream, I thought it was going to be like you could smell peaches from a mile away. I think the cream is just okay. Also with this, I think this is a hair milk or hair essence. For me, it's okay. I think the packaging is really cute. I love the peaches. I'm not like raving about these though. I would probably go for this one more than this. But overall, I'm just like... And then this one as well, the Orbis Essence and Hair Milk. This one is super popular too. Again, didn't really see so much of a difference, but I will say though, I'm using a lot of these hair oils, these hair essence, these hair creams in conjunction. I'm not using it like consistently, only one product overnight. Like one night I'm using this, one night I'm using the peach. You know, so it's like, it's hard to review again with hair care. Let me just show you proof, okay? You guys can tell me whether you see a difference in my hair. This is my hair right now after using all of the products. I did my normal curls, and then I'll take a screenshot of another video with my hair curled before I went to Japan, and you can tell me, does my hair look less frizzy? Does it look more shiny to you? You let me know. I will say though, I did get a hair perm in Japan, which obviously is damaging, so keep that in mind, but let me know what you think. Does it look the same, or do we need more time to really let these hair products do its thing? I think we probably need more time, but yeah, that's my review on those products. This guy is very popular too. Essentially, it is like a hair wax that you can use to slick down your flyaways. Let me try slick down all like my frizziness over here. And I actually really do like this because what I like about it is that it's not too waxy. So you still have that like soft bounce to your hair, but it does for the most part do a good job of like slicking all of these flyaways away. Without making your hair like feel really crispy. But in saying that, if you do want like a really strong hold, maybe you could put more pressure. I like how it's a little bit more softer and it's not too intense, because I don't want my hair to look like hard. I want my hair to look flowy with a little bit of waves, and this is really great for like that. But the last thing, it's actually not this product that went viral, it's like the concept of this product that went viral. It's like gluing your bangs down, so when you go out in the wind, your bangs are not flying left and right, which is a big problem I have. And I have tried that technique with a lash glue. I honestly didn't love it, but I saw this at Cosme. It's a hair styling fixer. Essentially, it's a glue for your bangs. I tried it once before filming, but I also tried it today, and I just don't think it's for me. I think this technique is not for me because I'm constantly always like fixing my bangs, and I feel like they will never look good, and I feel like once you glue it down, it kind of stays like that, right? You can't move it anymore. But I'm like, what if I need to move it but it's glued down, and then it kind of bunches the hair together? So I just don't think this is for me, like gluing it down. I think if anything, I would only glue the sides down so I don't look bold from the side. But other than that, I wouldn't be gluing it here just because I want to move it sometimes. I don't know how I can just like not move it at all. So for me, that product and that sort of hack is not really a hack. It's actually maybe a little bit more inconvenient. That was the last product of today's video. I feel like I've been chatting away for a while. I've been so chatty today, and I know there's just so many more popular viral products in Japan that people are recommending. Hopefully I could review some for you. I know a lot of you guys are going to Japan, so hopefully my recommendations, my stamp of approval, overall everything is good. Like, I don't regret really getting anything. Maybe the cleanser, the cleansing balm, but like overall I'm gonna use everything up. Nothing was horrible. I didn't get any breakouts. Like, the girls know what they're talking about. If someone is recommending you something, they probably are recommending it for a good reason. So nothing was like terribly bad. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and my whole solo in Tokyo series, I mean, it's still ongoing, but I'm filming this in like current time. We're halfway there. We still got a few more videos to go through. We got all my hauls to come. I'm excited for those to share with you. You've seen a lot of it already, but yeah, I'm excited to share everything else with you. So I'll leave it at that today. I love you guys so much. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!